just anyone's hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Sarah. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. If you are looking at me and you're like, you look super familiar. In fact, you look just like you looked yesterday. Fun fact, I filmed yesterday's video and today's video on the same day. So that is why today I'm going to be doing my eyeshadow palette collection. This was requested a while back by a fan of me, a really sweet YouTube fan member. So I've been wanting to do this, but my makeup counter was a mess. My makeup corner was a mess, and then I tried to film it and it did not look good. So we're trying again. Hopefully it turns out better this time. And yeah, two things before I get started. First thing, this is like my makeup collection from so many years of collecting makeup. So there is gonna be makeup in this collection that is not cruelty free, that I really honest to God should just pitch because it's probably so old. But I am really bad about throwing things away. So if I come across something that is not cruelty free, I'm just gonna say this isn't cruelty free. I've had it for a while. So there's that. Another thing is that I have bought 95% of what you're about to see. The other 5% has been gifts over the years from family members or friends. And alright, let's get started. Okay, so this is my makeup corner. Keep in mind I am 21 years old and I have been collecting makeup for the last like 5 to 6 to 7 years now. So that is why I have so much of it. So I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about my vanity space and all of that stuff here as well, and just kind of where I store things and all of that. Alright, so this is my vanity. Yeah, if you guys ever wonder, I don't have a ring light. I just have those lights, and those were the lights. Oh my god, I need to like dust that off. I just cleaned it like 2 days ago, but whatever. So if you guys are wondering, those are the lights that caused me so many problems for such a long time on my channel. And then of course I have the desk, and there's a little cabinet over there that's a mess, and then I have 2 drawers over here which are also a mess, and then I have my little, this rolls out and this has got like a lot of my tools on it, and then I have my everyday makeup tub, basket, and then brushes. What you're seeing over here, some of these products I do want to point out are not cruelty free. I've been collecting makeup and products since I was probably 13, 14 years old. My cruelty free journey only started about 1.5 to 2 years ago. It's not perfect at all when it came to starting that. I do see I have a Coty Airspun right here and a Coty Airspun right there. I thought for a while those are cruelty free, they're not, so I'm trying to use those up. Yeah, so this is what I've been using kind of on a daily basis almost. So that's none of like my makeup stuff. And then I have all of these brushes over here. I'm a brush collector. I need to clean all of those. Ooh, while I'm thinking of it, this is also not cruelty free. This is called Surf Paste. At least I don't think it is. I don't think OGX is. But I really liked this stuff to put in my hair and like leave it in braids overnight. If anybody has a cruelty free alternative for this, that would be like wonderful. I'm like 99% sure that this is not cruelty free. Over here I have, this is a drawer full of different sorts of makeup. This is another organizer, and it has some eyeshadow palettes and stuff on the back, fake color switches, and then those are camera lenses. In here I don't really have any makeup. It's more like stuff for working on like office stuff and all that. And then I just got this one, so there's really not too much in it. I have like 3 drawers that are empty, and then on top it's just like storage space for whatever I want to put there. This is Bath & Body Works. Bath & Body Works is not cruelty free. Well, I think they currently are, but they're moving to China, so they're really not. This is what my friends and people refer to so lovingly as the Simple Plan Shrine. If you guys didn't notice, I also have that picture on my vanity, that picture on my vanity, that picture on my vanity, and my phone's background is the picture of me with Pierre. So I'm a bit obsessed. So let's go ahead, now that you guys have seen this, I'll go ahead and get into the eyeshadows. So we're gonna start over here. On the top of this cart, it's like an organizer. It's more for offices than it is for makeup, but I purpose it as a makeup eyeshadow palette holder. I'll go ahead and go through these and show you what I have in there. The thing you're gonna notice is that I have no rhyme or reason to where I put anything. It's just wherever it fits is where I put it. So there's that. So this is the Moana palette. I just did a video on it. It's okay. It's really earth toned, but yeah. This is the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette. I'm obsessed with her makeup, if you guys did not know. I think that it is great. It comes with like all of these different eyeshadow colors. I love this palette. I still use it. I probably shouldn't. It's probably too old, but hey, I don't really care. I like it. This is a huge e.l.f. palette. My friend Lizzie got it for me for my birthday when I was in high school. This was like my original like go-to for everything. I still use it every now and then. I mean, it's not my most favorite palette, but it's got got every color you could ever possibly imagine to need, really. It's got a lot of them. Then we've got this thing. This is my Fash palette, I guess is what it's called. I bought this on Amazon when I was really young. I think I was like junior high age, and it just has like the pull out. It's not bad. It's like a knockoff Coastal Scents palette almost, but again, it's got all the colors you could ever possibly want. I probably shouldn't use this one either. I really don't. Next, I have all of my BH shadows. So this is the Studio Pro palette. Really like that one. This is the Blushed Neutrals palette. So it comes with some blushes and some eyeshadows. This one's really pretty if you're looking for like an everyday eyeshadow palette. Next is the Neutral Eye palette. It's really funny when you open it up, you see all these neutrals and then like hot pink. So I don't know, I like that one too. It's a pretty good palette. And then one of my most favorite palettes by BH ever is their Foil Eyeshadow palette. This is really good quality, like bright, punchy colors. I love it. This is the Lorac Los Angeles Makeup Pro 4. I got that one. I got this one this year. I really like this one. Okay, so this is like the Smoky 10 eyeshadow palette and Sultry Neutrals eyeshadow palette. It's by Profusion. I don't know if Profusion is cruelty free or not, but this is what these look like. I don't use them. They're absolute garbage. This is the Revolution Makeup Revolution London Ultra Eyeshadow Palette. As you guys can see, I do have one shadow that is missing. It crumbled and went everywhere. This is their 32-piece eyeshadow palette in Affirmation, I believe. Again, a really good, just neutral, everyday eyeshadow palette. These are two of my Broadway Colors eyeshadow palette, or eyeshadow kits. The Broadway Colors brand is an offshoot of Kiss, so these are cruelty-free. I made a video about this whole Broadway Colors stuff if you want to check it out. This is the Steely Style Magnificent, or High Impact Precious Metals palette. Oh my god, just like, this is gorgeous. This is also another really good one for if you want a statement sort of a shadow to put on. It is amazing. I got this when Kitty Snack did her Steely Style thing. I freaking love her. If you guys don't know, she is my favorite YouTuber of like all time. This is the LA Girl Nudes palette. I picked this up at Hot Topic at some point in time just because I had wanted to try LA Girl shadow palettes. This is like their knockoff of whichever Naked palette was the rose gold one. This is my Lorac Pro palette. This was one of my first higher end eyeshadow palette purchases, and as you guys can see, it's pretty loved. I used to wear this every single day of high school. Well, junior, senior year of high school. Sophomore, freshman year. Oh my god, that was a mess. If you guys want to see, I can recreate it for you. Do the high school makeup challenge. This is the Revolution Makeup Revolution London Fortune Favors the Brave palette. This one I really like. It's got more deep tones to it, so if you want like a natural deep look, I guess this one would be really good for you. I don't know. I think this is a really good option for some more deep toned eyeshadow. This is in LA Colors eyeshadow palette. I believe LA Colors is cruelty free. Their website says that. I don't know why they would lie about it, but then again, I didn't know why Beauty Glazed would lie about it. Again, another Lorac Los Angeles palette. If you guys don't know, Lorac has some really good quality eyeshadow palettes, and when things like this come out during Black Friday, I always have to get my hands on them. I love Lorac. This is the Makeup Revolution Unicorn palette. This palette is really interesting. It's definitely not my most favorite palette by them. So Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. This is not my most favorite eyeshadow palette. I just have other palettes that I'd rather use. So this is Manny MUA in Makeup Geek. This is an old palette. I didn't get much use out of it, quite honestly. The shadows just didn't really work for me all that well. So that was his palette. I'm not gonna comment anymore on Manny, where he is now and stuff, but I did buy that a while back. This is another LA Colors eyeshadow palette. I think I bought this the same time I bought these two the same day. Well, I mean, the swatches are pretty good. If this really is cruelty free, that's really not bad. And then this thing is super old. Are you ready to see an actual like artifact? Okay, so this is my middle school makeup palette. You can literally see how beat to crap it is. All of the lipsticks, I would probably get sick if I put any of those on. That was my favorite blush. I used that as an eyeshadow. I used that as like not even a bronzer, like kind of a blush almost. And then over here, you guys can see this. So I am a huge Arizona State Sun Devils fan. I used to be like major obsessed. So I would use this maroon shade, and then there was like a gold shade. It was a lighter gold. It was over here that I would use, and then there was another like deeper gold here. That was my like everyday makeup look in middle school. My parents hated every minute of it, but this is my MAC Neutrals palette, Warm Neutral palette. MAC is not cruelty free. I am not a big fan of their like what they have to say about it either. This is what it looks like on the inside. Quite honestly, you guys, these shadows are not like the best quality. Like, so then next over here, I'm just gonna grab the eyeshadow palettes that I have in there. This is the W7 Lightly Toasted Natural Nudes Eye Color Palette. This is a knockoff of the one of the Naked palettes. I don't know which one. I've read that these ones are cruelty free. I don't remember where I saw that at, so I don't know how reliable that was, but I want to say that these ones truly are cruelty free. One of the best and most underrated eyeshadow palettes of all time. Hard Candy Look Pro Matte Eyeshadow Palette. This is another BH Cosmetics palette. This one's just in a different spot. It doesn't really fit over there. I mean, I did just kind of go through them, so it might fit over there now. Galaxy Chic palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. Again, lots of really cool, unique colors. My boyfriend bought me this one, so that was super nice. And then we have the Swamp Queen palette. I have watched Bunny for so long. It was just a no-brainer to me to buy this palette. I absolutely love Bunny, and I love her quote on the top. Hey guys, believe in yourself, love yourself, embrace your individuality. Freaking love her. She's so sweet. And then I have this thing over there. This is Morphe. This is way long ago. I was still in high school when I bought this. I think some of these are Morphe. I don't know. This one I know is Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one, yeah, Anastasia Beverly Hills. I know that. This one is also Anastasia. Okay, well, it doesn't want to focus. This is, oh, NYC Bronzer and Sunny. Let me tell you, that thing is old. I don't buy from NYC anymore. They won't say if they're cruelty free or not. I should definitely not use it. I'll break out the second I put it on my face. This is my eyeshadow drawer. So I have a lot of single shadows in here. I'm gonna start in the back here. These are beauty books. I have no clue what these, okay. I don't know where these came from or what these are. My guess is I just wanted to find a spot for them and I put them back there. They feel very childlike. I don't use these at all. I probably got them as a Christmas gift would be my guess. This is another LA Colors eyeshadow palette. I used to really like this palette in high school. Not this exact one. This is a newer one. I had one of these when I was in high school and I used to really love it because it was super inexpensive and like natural shadows were my thing like senior year. This is the Wet n Wild Blue Had Me Had Hello palette. I got it on clearance. I don't know why it was on clearance. Oh, maybe it's because this is chipped up here. I don't know. Those are some deep blue eyeshadows. This is cruelty free. This is by NYX. This is their natural eyeshadow palette. I had this. I got this my sophomore year, junior year, something like that. Again, I was really into these tones junior and senior year. I remember I really wanted to love this, and I took this with me to Memphis when we went to Graceland for my family vacation, and I didn't end up using it at all. Alright, these two are not cruelty free. I've had them forever. I had this one for forever. This is the Maybelline The Nudes palette. Everybody freaked out when this came out forever and a day ago. It's crap. It's really not a good eyeshadow palette. Like, if you're just looking at it objectively. I remember not liking that one too much. This one makes me so sad. So I was gifted this palette. This is the Almay Complete Look. Almay used to be one of my most favorite brands at the drugstore. They are not cruelty free. It's really not the best quality. It's really not. I think this was a Christmas gift a little while back. Here are just some NYX, or not NYX, these ones are Wet n Wild loose pigments. I love these things. Come on. Yeah, these are Wet n Wild loose pigments. I have two more of these. I don't know where they went. We might see those later too. This is in LA Colors Shimmering something. I think they still make these. This one and yeah, this one. These two used to be my favorite thing. I used to love these in high school too. This one would go on my lid and this one would go on my crease. This is just my little glitter tub. So I've got all kinds of different glitters. Some are NYX, some are the old Sally Girl. I don't know if the Sally Girl ones are cruelty free or not. So then these four things I got at a craft show. Actually, these ones are called Ultimo. These are like all natural eyeshadow pigments. It's like an indie brand. She makes them on her own. I've only used two of them. And the story behind this brand is she makes all of them. She was having like issues with different makeup and stuff, so she makes her own. She also has foundations, blushes, bronzers and stuff. My mom loves it. She uses her foundations and stuff now. Yeah, but she makes them all herself. She does not test on animals. And yeah, so pretty cool. Those are all just the same thing as these. These are Essence Velvet. They're just single eyeshadow. I bought a whole set of these right around the holidays. They were on sale for like $5. In here, let's see, this is a NYX roll-on shimmer thing. If you guys don't know, I love purple eyeshadows. They feel like they make my eyes pop. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Gothic graphic thing. Did not like it. In here I have a bunch of single eyeshadows. Let's see, I have a lot. These look like the color tattoos by Maybelline over here, so I'm not gonna pull those out. Those aren't cruelty free. This is an Ultra Pearl by NYX. I don't even know if they make these anymore. I bought this my senior year of high school specifically to match my prom dress. But yeah, I really like purples. This is a Milani single eyeshadow. Bella Silver. I have a couple of these. And then I have, these are the, oh, the e.l.f. These were the ones they did the Belle collection or Beauty and the Beast collection. Yeah, I really like these. I think they're super pretty. But I think they're also the exact same as the e.l.f. smudge pots, like the original ones. I have a couple of those. That's a L'Oreal shadow I don't use and it's not cruelty free. This is the Wet n Wild Panther. This is their black shadow. It's a really good option if you want like a nice black eyeshadow. This is a NYX Baked eyeshadow. Another Milani single eyeshadow. This was the MAC Selena collection. This was gifted to me. I am a huge fan of Selena. Yeah, so and it's not, they're not talking about Selena Gomez, they're talking about Selena. Like, and if you don't know who that is, pause this video, go look it up. I was gifted that one as well. I think I was gifted one of the lipsticks too. I don't know where that one. This is an Essence 3D eyeshadow. Again, purple, really like it. Essence is one of my favorite brands. This is a Too Faced eyeshadow. This thing is really old. I got this Black Friday years ago. Just a NYX eyeshadow. It looks like e.l.f. eyeshadow. The NYX eyeshadows, the singles aren't the best, but they're not the worst. What are these? These are a couple of Wet n Wild singles. This is an Urban Decay single. I also bought this specifically my senior year. A lot of these purple shadows you're seeing I bought my senior year. I wanted them to match my prom dress. So like, well, I worked a good amount of hours at Michael's Arts and Crafts my senior year. So that's where I got the money and I usually would save it up for that to go buy makeup. More NYX. All of these ones in the back here are all Bare Minerals singles. So that's that drawer. Those are like that's pretty much all my single shadows. Oh, in the front here I have Wet n Wild primer and an e.l.f. eyelid primer. So over here I have, this is a Harry Potter pigment collection. If you guys would be interested in seeing this, I'd be more than happy to do a video on it. Just let me know. Like, these are all named after Harry Potter things. If you guys know, I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd. I love them. Or these are all glitters. I just keep them in there. This is a NYX stack glitter. I got this around the holiday. My grandma got me this for Christmas. It's an Ulta Beauty Gems palette. This is a Bitsy shadow palette. I got this at Sally's. Really pretty shadows. I don't know what the quality on these are. Again, I don't know if that's cruelty free or not, so I'd have to look it up. Here, this is an e.l.f. eyeshadow palette. I don't know what that came from. Lorac shadows. These are probably dried up. These are all supposed to be cream shadows. I've had these for forever. Bare Minerals eyeshadow palette. This is my favorite eyeshadow color. Like, one of my favorite eyeshadow colors of all time. It is the shade Ball Gown. If I could find that in a single, oh my god, I would buy it so quick. I'm always looking at the Bare Minerals store. Back there, I have some primers and some glitters. Moving on to over here, this is a L'Oreal quad. I don't know when I got that. It's super old. L'Oreal is not cruelty free. Hard Candy Duo. Don't know when I got it. I used to use the crap out of this. This is a CoverGirl Trio in the shade Golden Sunset. This is a Rimmel. I don't even know what this is, like a trio, I think. I got this in junior high. I remember that one of my friends really liked my blue eyeshadow when I was in junior high. This is an Ulta Duo. Ulta makeup is cruelty free. Oh, Rimmel is not, by the way. Rimmel is not cruelty free. Some more Ulta things. A couple of Almay singles. Again, Almay used to be my favorite, but they're not cruelty free, which sucks. Another Ulta thing. NYX Love in Rio. NYC, this used to be my jam. Like, this sort of like an eyeshadow color. NYC won't take a stance on being cruelty free or not, so I don't buy from them anymore. These are a bunch of Sally Girl eyeshadows. Again, neutral colors. Loved them in high school. This is a Tarte eyeshadow palette. I haven't gotten much use out of this one specifically. This was in one of their holiday kits a few years back. It's Hard Candy. Not my favorite, but it's got some pretty pinks in it. This is a City Chic eyeshadow palette. I remember my grandma gave me it. I don't know where or what she got it from or what brand owns this, but man, those look pretty. Oh yeah, those are kind of pretty. This is crap. That's going in the trash. I only have 2 things that are eyeshadows in here. This is an EYS Eyes on the Go or BYS on the Go or something. I don't know. The Naked palette. I don't know if this is cruelty free or not. This is by Rue 21. This is like their knockoff of, do you remember when Urban Decay did their, Urban Decay did their like electric palette? That's what this is supposed to be. This is just like a neutral palette. Like, this is my Riverdale palette. I had a review on it. I will try and link that above. Here's another Profusion palette. These are literal crap. Trash. This is, I think, a Forever 21 find, but these are all, okay, so it's supposed to be like a glitter palette. What this is spray over glitter, so it's glitter sprayed over, and it's like a Vaseline-y sort of a touch underneath it. Kat Von D, this is not the eyeshadow palette, this is a contour palette. I don't know why that's down there. This is, okay, so you remember how I had that palette that I showed you was like my junior high palette? My mom found one that was like up to date, and so she was using it. As you guys can see, she'd used some of it, but then she stopped using it, and I'm like, I want it. So, because I was gonna do like how I did my makeup back in junior high. And it has some of the similar shades, but it doesn't have the exact same ones I used to use. But I don't know. If you guys are interested in me doing some sort of a video like that, let me know and I'd be happy to. This is the NYX Revenge palette. This is like really throwback old. I did not get this at Ulta when it came out. I got this at like Burlington Coat Factory a while after it did. This is what it looks like. The palette shadows itself were not the best. So yeah, that's what this is. Me and my mom watched Revenge when it premiered in high school. It was like our thing, so I had to have it. This is an Avon palette. I have had this for so long. This was a gift by my mom. I've only ever used the blushes. I hardly ever use the lips in like any of those sort of things. Okay, yeah, this comes out like this. Yeah, I hardly ever used it. I think I used to use this one every now and then, but again, I've had that for forever. I'm not sure if Avon tests on animals. I'm pretty sure Mary Kay does. I don't know about Avon though. Like, I'm 99% positive Mary Kay is not cruelty free, but I don't know about Avon. So in the top drawer here, this is foundations, cotton balls, and stuff like that. This is eye stuff. This is B. I have a lot of BH Cosmetics palettes. I really want the Carly Bible one. I need to go buy it. This is B by Bubs Beauty. I have loved Bubs for so long, and I had to get this palette whether it was good or not. It's not probably the best of the BH Cosmetics palettes, but I absolutely love it just because I love Bubs. This is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. I've had this one for a long time too. It was one of my first kind of higher end palette. It's okay. It's not like the best. I don't know if it's worth what they charge you for it. This is Fergie times Wet n Wild, but I've had this one for a while. Probably shouldn't use it anymore because it's so old, but this is Tarte. I used to love this one and this one. This is the new Wet n Wild stuff. I loved this palette. I need to use it more. But yeah, new Wet n Wild, really good. This is old Wet n Wild. You guys can see how old that is. Comfort Zone. I did a tutorial using this. Cruelty-free face. Oh, here's the rest of my Broadway colors. I knew I had more. This one was probably my favorite out of all of them. I loved these two colors together for like a sunsetty eye. Here's another little Wet n Wild trio. This one is called Sweet as Candy. This is a cargo trio. I believe cargo is cruelty free. I'm not 100% sure, but just really neutral colors. They don't have any certifications on the back. These are the Essence things I just bought. I'll try and link those up above. The Essence Metal Shock Shadows. I really like them. Here's another Too Faced palette. This is the Cat Eye. It's okay. Not the best, not the worst. This is Milani Shadow Eyes. At the drugstore, this is probably one of my favorite. Flower Beauty. This is, what is this called? Warm Natural. Really pretty. Again, the purple shades. Purple shades always get me. This is the W7 Smokin' Shades Eye Collection. Again, I believe these are cruelty free. I'm not 100% sure. Of the two of these that I have, I like the other one that's more neutral better. This is an LA Colors Eye Struck Smoky palette. Really like the reds in this one. Again, I'm pretty sure LA Colors is cruelty free. I'm not 100% sure though, so I need to double check that. So down here, this is the Serpentina palette by Kat Von D. Again, I'm a Kat Von D hoarder. I need to go get the Divine palette. This one's pretty cool. It's got some similar colors most of the stuff that she's done before. Shade Light Eye Palette. Classic. It's a staple. I love this eyeshadow palette so much. This is the Metal Matte, like the original, like big Metal Matte palette. It doesn't look like it's that used on camera, but I use the crap out of that one. This is the Mini Metal Matte palette. I like this one a lot too. That's a good travel palette in my opinion. This was like probably my first higher end purchase. Yeah, this one was. And it is the Bon Jovi palette. I'm a huge Bon Jovi fan, so for that reason I probably will never get rid of this. This is the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man Tell No Tale. Oh my god! No! Guys, is my eyeshadow still safe to use? I really liked this palette too. It was really pretty. And then this is the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette. This was her holiday palette from this year. I love this palette so very much. So this is my Hot Topic drawer. It's gonna probably grow into 2 drawers. So down here, oh, I already showed you the Moana palette. This is the Supernatural Join the Hunt palette. I love this thing. The second time I used it, when I first used it, I hated it. Ugh. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas palette. I hate this one. Don't waste your money on it. I don't even know if it's still available. Galactic eyeshadow palette. I really like this one. I think it's got fun colors, except for this one is a spray over, so that sucks. But I really like this one regardless. Disney Ohana. I love this one. Lilo and Stitch. I love Lilo and Stitch so much. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. Nickelodeon palette. We all know what this one is. This one went crazy viral. Yeah. This is the Beauty and the Beast Tale as Old as Time palette. I don't think this one was quite as popular, but I think that this is one of the hidden gems at Hot Topic as far as their eyeshadow palettes go. I like the quality of this one quite a bit. Whoa, $16.90? I paid that much for this? Woof. I will say I really like the Beauty and the Beast perfume that they have there. That one's really pretty. Well, I think that about covers it. What I've been using every day for the past couple days for my eyes has been the e.l.f. Necessary Nudes Quad. I don't think that this is the best, but for what I need it for, it works really well, and that's just the dark brown shade. And the mirror in this thing, I really like to use. So that, and then I use the Essence Metal Shock in the shade 01 Solar Explosion. That's what I've been using as of late. Anyway, I think that's all I've got. If I think of anything else, I'll add it in tomorrow while I'm editing. Oh man, you guys see how bad my freaking mascara got? I'll catch you on my next one. Bye! Oh my god. Getting this back to its like supposed to be like size for where I normally film. Holy moly. Hi! Nice to meet ya. If you are like saying I cannot talk.